Who am I? I'm quite a simple person, actually. I'm quite a simpleton. I like to keep life simple. So I can understand life. I can understand myself. I can understand things, process them and crack on. I love talking to football clubs because it's about teamwork. You know, nothing would happen. This building wouldn't be standing if it wasn't for teamwork, you know, and behind the scenes as well, the staff, the physios, the administration, you know, they're all integral parts of this machine that's, you know, slowly moving. So teamwork is integral part of who I am and what I believe in, and what a better place to come and talk to Norwich football team. I'm a strong believer that everything starts with you. If you can understand yourself and you know who you are and you're brutally honest with yourself, guess what? That reciprocates within a team. And you'll get the best out of the team because they'll be brutally honest with you, you'll be brutally honest with them. You accept your weaknesses and your strengths, you know, you play to your strengths and you all develop your weaknesses together. The first team, they love the war stories, no, but they can relate to it. You know, they sort of talk to me about teamwork and they say, look, Ant, you're at the most elite level, life or death. And I'm like, listen, you're at the most elite level of what you do. You know, it's not life or death, but it's win or no win, and it's, you know, relegation or promotion. So every time you go out onto that pitch, it's an arena. You know, you're there for your team, you're there for each other, and ultimately the main goal is to win. So it's not always going to happen that way, but the positivity behind that will drive you the majority of the way. A lot of people say to me, and you know, oh, yeah, I'm excellent at what I do, I'm the best at what I do, I'm just fine-tuning it on a daily basis. And that's not arrogance or ignorance, that's just self-belief. We so lack the life lessons that I was taught, and that's discipline, that's structure, that's manners, respect. You know, all of those that are bypassed nowadays. You know, people have no respect for each other, and you know, the discipline side, you know, if you've got a disciplined life, you know, there's a disciplined outcome to it, and it builds structure in your life. And those are the key things that I've had throughout my whole life. They were drilled into me from a youngster, and that I always bring to the forefront of everything that I do, especially manners, you know, my P's and Q's, being respectful to people. They get you somewhere rather than nowhere. And they're key life skills that I think they should be drilled into every person and every team. Okay, play to your strengths, but acknowledge that there's weaknesses amongst the team. Because that's what teamwork's about. It's about me recognising your weaknesses, you recognising my weaknesses, and naturally filling that spot when that comes into play. A weakness comes into play, but don't worry, brother, I've got you. Come into there, I'll lift that up for you. We like to push people to bring certain attributes and characteristics to the forefront. You know, people operate at a quarter of their potential. You know, all we do is, especially my main message, is to inspire people to fulfil their full potential. And all I'm doing in it is for a bit of tough love. It's a bit of grit and determination, a bit of realism. You know, it's a bad world out there. It's a challenging world out there. And you need to roll your sleeves up sometimes, you know, suck it up and get the job done. And sometimes that just builds resilience, and it really just brings characters to the forefront, which we then hand back to them, and it's down to them to use them to their advantage. Failure. Do not be scared of failure. Okay, failure stops us from trying. If we don't try, we don't learn, and we don't grow. That's what the training field's for. That's what, you know, is to get these mistakes out of the way. Try things. Yeah, people try and find a purpose in life. They're like, oh, what's the purpose of life? My purpose in life is to better myself on a daily basis, to find a problem and to try and find a solution to that problem. Whether it's the smallest of problems, whether it's overcoming getting into work, whether it's overcoming something at work, whether it's overcoming something in the team, that purpose that I will never fulfill is just trying to be the best version of myself. And hopefully every single day until the day I'm no longer here, I'm still on that journey, and that's still my purpose. So I think just being the best version of yourself. Don't try and be the best at everything out there. Just flip that and try and be the best version of yourself, and you'll constantly learn and you'll constantly grow.